what does VEE stand for?
VEE?
Yes.
Virtual Server Environment.
Just. I can't.
Virtual Execution Environment to preserve. No, I didn't make this. Environments.
Yes, virtual execution.
You were wrong.
Okay, any other questions? Good questions.
You.
Yeah, what would be the point of having a virtual machine in a virtual machine?
That's the virtual machine?
Yeah.
Right now, it's just mostly to scale stuff, because with one virtual machine, imagine having that, and putting that virtual machine mostly for scaling purposes. Agile, because now you're able to move stuff around even more, because it's same as a virtual machine, what it would do, but now you can just do more of it, and it's larger too.
I mean, it's still fairly new design. That's why they're doing a whole bunch of testing and stuff on. It's like what the VE and the SSCs do.
Anybody else questions? You.
Okay, this is something I've always never understood or and been confused about. Why is it called a cloud?
Well, I think it's called the cloud, not because of any logical reason, but because that it appears to be, you access this magical network and then you're on the cloud. It's like up in the air, it's in the cloud. You're like,
But it's not actually in the cloud.
It's not in a cloud. It's actually, there's a giant data center that
Okay.
specializes in storing people's data and also like allowing people to compute things on their hardware.
Okay, because whenever I ask someone, it's like, it's in the cloud. And I'm like,
it's not in the
data
cloud.
center on a computer and you're just accessing it through the internet.
Sometimes
okay,
they
so it
have-
seems like it's...
Yeah, it seems like it because you're accessing it. It's not actually physically there with. It's
Yeah.
The data is floating around.
It is physically
Because it's
there.
right there.
It is physically somewhere and you are accessing
The
it.
data's
Okay,
literally.
but it's
The
not
data
in
is
the cloud.
floating around like a
It's
cloud.
not in
It
the
says
cloud.
it right there.
Okay.
Yes, they use the water molecules.
Don't worry,
around
it's
it.
just working 3 years
It's
ago.
basically called that because the edge of the floating data.
It's not what it is. It's in the data center. Okay, anybody else? That guy, you with the hat, raising your arm. Yes. You asking a question?
I was stretching.
That's okay. Hey, when that happens.
Why would you use a virtual machine inside a virtual machine to test scalability?
Somebody already asked that question, sir.
It's mostly debugging right now and just scaling equipment, software.
Mostly we don't know. But
I mean, don't forget, this thing just started, this game started since 2010. Most of the YouTube videos I found were about a year old, so it's still kind of new in the sense that there's not much out there other than, hey, all it is you take a VM and you put it within a VM. That's kind of it for now, but it's probably going to expand, like with all technology, computers probably going to explode within a few years.
Anybody else?
What is checkpointing, also known as? What is what? Checkpointing.
Checkpointing is snapshotting. Good work.
I didn't know it was called that.
Chris,
I know what
you.
Alright, what is software as a service?
Software as a service is when you, it's like the same thing basically. You access a company and they give you software to use on your website for like web apps and things. And they basically they sell you a software app that you can use wherever you want. There's probably a better explanation.
It's not like just a one-time thing where
Yeah.
you buy the software and then you have it forever. It's like them.
You access it from their system.
Yeah.
It's not saved from there.
So they might sell you like an email server or something. I don't know. Maybe that's a good example. Maybe there's. Yeah. Okay.
I would sell you the physical server itself, and then I would sell you the information on the server. or the program that runs the
You sell access to the server that does what you
They
want.
provide you a service that you can give to like other people. So like if you have a website that specializes in delivering cupcakes, they could handle the delivery form or something.
Well, the database.
Yeah, database. They could do that.
I like this idea. Let's say this off.
But that actually wasn't in our presentation. Software as a service. It was
You mentioned
infrastructure.
it.
Well, I
You
did.
mention it. Yeah.
I compared it to infrastructure.
You said the word.
No, it's not. It's not.
Everyone should know where you
I know
go.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not. You mentioned it.
Anybody else with questions? He's in the class that does that.
You in the back.
That's the joke.
I'm just wondering, is it possible to reduce memory usage when you're running multiple virtual machines?
Probably not.
No idea.
Most likely not, just because how much memory a VM takes, itself, so I'm assuming it would take a lot more.
We don't know that.
My guess is as good as yours. I don't know about the memory reduction in virtual machines.
Reduce in what way? What do you mean? Just like reduce what usage? Like then to say like you use less than the system would use if it were just like on pure hardware. Does it use less if it's a virtual machine?
Probably is.
I don't think so. I think it uses the same amount that like the machine needs to run regardless. But I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other groups?
Yes, I think we're good.
Okay.
All right, let's applaud the presenters.